I've made it to 100 videos here on YouTube, and to celebrate that, let me take you into the life of a Little League YouTube guitarist. What you see now is what you usually see, but if I take my B cam, I can show you my point of view. I've got my desk, computer and interface over here, and the rest of the room is our rehearsal and recording space. So I'm just sitting in the corner of the room here. And that's the camera I usually film with, which is a Blackmagic Ursa 4.6K. That might seem like a big camera for YouTube, and it is, but I owned it before I started this channel. More on that later, but that's why I got this smaller B camera, to have something to actually take on the road with me. But with the 1.6K subscribers I have at the moment of filming this video, I'm just a small-time YouTuber, and you can imagine I don't make my living like this. For the past few years, I've actually been working a day job as a teacher for the government. That allows me to be active as a musician on the side though. I've always got the evenings and weekends off, and my job is pretty flexible. At first I started working there part-time next to having my own production company, but once COVID hit, I lost all my jobs and started working there full-time. Because originally I studied audio and video production, after which I also went to film school for 3 years. And I've made all kinds of video and audio productions, and I also worked as an engineer for a television and radio station for many years. But when you're a creative person, doing commercial work gets really tedious at some point. And when I wasn't able to gig during lockdown, I decided to get out my video gear and started filming some guitar related content. What you see on my channel is what I've been doing for the past few years anyway, exploring and comparing gear while recording it to learn from it myself. So I might as well film the entire process and share it with the world, in case anyone wants answers to the same questions. And normally I'm not the kind of person to do this. It actually took me 2 years of thinking about it and other people trying to convince me to start this channel to actually do it. And now I've had this small but monetized channel for 2 years. Despite my YouTube channel, actually being an active musician comes first. Writing songs, performing, recording and doing sessions is always my main priority. I prefer to make music with other people instead of just sitting here playing by myself. I am earning some AdSense revenue ever since I got monetized in May last year, but at this point nobody is sending me gear or sponsoring my videos. So everything you see and hear in my videos is either my own or bought within a return policy. And a lot of that stuff gets returned because I only keep gear that I can actually use in the field. So oftentimes I'm just interested or curious about something and I buy it within a return policy and try to document it for the channel. But besides that, I'm also a flipper. If I can get something for cheap, I buy it, and if I don't need it myself, I try to flip it for a profit, which is also kind of a hobby that got out of hand. But other times I just talk about topics that I'm interested in or share with you what I'm doing with my bands and gig reports. For my regular videos, I sketch out an idea of what I want to demonstrate and then just start recording. And sometimes I just play stuff and see how I can use it afterwards. That takes me about 1 to 2 hours, after which I take another hour to write out the video. Editing the video and the audio takes another 1 to 2 hours. So my average video takes me about 3 to 5 hours to make, which is usually spread out over 2 or 3 days. And that's next to working a full-time job, playing multiple projects and having a family. And 99% of the time I'm doing all of this by myself. So you could say I'm making these videos mainly for fun. It's not always easy to make these videos because I'm a big perfectionist and I'm not always happy with the end results. But I cannot be too picky about what I'm making or putting out, because if I start doing that, I either rarely upload anything or it would take me way more time to make these, and then it really stops being fun. Of course, I hope this channel gets bigger and leads to more opportunities, but if it doesn't, I'll just keep making videos as long as I enjoy it. And currently I enjoy talking with a lot of nice people in the comments, which are most. Sometimes there is someone mean or harsh, but to be honest, when I started this channel, I thought it would be a lot worse. So that's my life as a small-time YouTuber, but it could have been a lot smaller, but thanks to you I made it to monetization and 100 videos, and I'm very grateful for that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, and while you're down there, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you next time.